What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Simmer, and today we're going to be talking about the Sims 4 versus Inzoi situation, the drama. If you guys like simulation games, news, updates, discussions, and also gameplay, please hit the sub button. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instagame to bring you guys cheaper Sims packs. If you guys click the link in the description and type in Sims, you'll see a bunch of deals for the Sims 3 and the Sims 4. If you guys are planning on buying the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, you will get it at a 25% discount. Without further ado, let's get into the drama. Okay, so it's been a few days and Inzoi has finally released, and it's safe to say that Inzoi is looking good. It's looking like a really good life sim. Does it have its set of issues and controversies and problems? Yes, but I think Inzoi has strong bones, as a really strong foundation. I think from a year from now, 2, 3, 4 years from now, I think Inzoi is going to be setting the standard for what people want in a open world like life sim. But yeah, with that being said, it seems like there's a lot of stuff going on both sides of the coin. So you have people from the sim space, which I like to call sim loyalists, and then you have people from the Zoi space, which I like to call, this is a new word, Zoilists. Okay, let me know how you guys feel about that name. You have the sim loyalists and the Zoilists going at it, and I don't understand why so many people are threatened by Inzoi. I don't understand why people get upset when you criticize Inzoi. It's a very weird thing that I'm seeing. I actually have some tweets up for you guys right now, and it's just a lot of weird stuff going on. Like, again, even this tweet here, there was a tweet here by Kimberly who I think sums it up perfectly. She says, these are two completely different types of sim games for me. I don't like my Sims games too realistic, hence I personally don't use CC or mods, but Inzoi definitely has that realistic factor, so I'll happily play them both. And again, I think that's the number one thing that people are kind of missing, is the fact that Inzoi is not trying to be The Sims. I never once felt like when I was playing Inzoi, it felt like a carbon copy of like the Sims 4 or like the Sims 3. Yes, a lot of this stuff is obviously based off like the Sims 4, especially the Sims 3. It's very obvious that Inzoi took a lot of inspiration from the Sims 3. And I know some people are going to get upset about that, but that's just the truth, bro. The Sims franchise has paved the way for games like this, and they obviously did take a lot of inspiration. I felt like I was playing like the Sims 3 remaster version, and again, not to contradict myself, but it didn't feel like I was playing Sims 3. It felt like I was playing a different open world game. And again, it is kind of hard to compare the two just because one is open world and like, again, the Sims 4 base game is not. What's even funny too is the fact that the Sims acknowledges Inzoi. Like, the Sims knows obviously Inzoi is like the next big life simulation game, and they're basically welcoming them with open arms. If you're really looking at it, this is the Sims saying, hey, I see you. And again, I know I'm being an instigator, but that's how I took this interaction. This is the Sims acknowledging that Inzoi exists, right? Like, it's not like just like, oh, like, yeah, we coexist. Like, no, there's going to be competition, guys. There's going to be competition, regardless if Kadrian and his Inzoi team don't want it, or like the Sims team, there's going to be competition. Now, one of the biggest criticisms I've seen so far with this game is the fact that people are saying, why is the Inzoi team launching this game when it's not finished, when it's not completed? To be, I'm just kind of like confused, because it's like, do you guys not know what the word early access means? Like, literally, it's in the name. You guys are getting early access to the game. You guys are going to be playing it while it develops. So that means if you want to play it early while it's still not finished, you can get early access, or you can wait until the game is completely finished, which I think is a very smart move, because a lot of people have said this, that like releasing games in early access and having players be able to play those games while they're in that state can help it grow. We can give feedback. Again, Baldur's Gate was a perfect example. I want to say it was like in early access in 2020, and then it fully released in 2023, and I think there was like 20 hours worth of content that players could play with Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year because of that. Like the game was polished to perfection. Of course, no game is perfect, but the amount of things you can do in that game, the amount of choices that you have, like, I feel like Baldur's Gate has set a standard for like turn-based like RPGs. Like, no game right now is touching that game. Like, there's none, and that's because they had time to develop the game with the community. And another thing I've also seen is people saying Inzoi is just like a stupid trash game because the PC specs are too high. We all knew that Inzoi was going to be a very graphically demanding game. Like, it's a high-end game. I think it's running on Unreal Engine 5, and again, I'm happy that they're doing this. I'm happy that they're weeding out the people with low spec like toasters, microwave computers, because again, this is an ambitious game. This game should not be held back by someone who doesn't want to save money and continue to buy packs or you know, new shoes or like nail polish or whatever. Like, bro, at the end of the day, you guys could have saved your money and, you know, slowly just build your PCs. Like, I've seen so many people in my community say, oh, I'm saving up right now to get a new PC, because they get it. They understand that to play a game like this, they need to have good hardware. Like, I don't understand why people just say, oh, because my PC is shit, this game is trash. because it's not accessible to me because I don't know how to save money. That just doesn't make sense to me. What's funny too is the fact that like a lot of people feel like the Inzoi base game, including me, is way better than the Sims 4 base game. And I think a lot of people who, you know, obviously are not like simping for Sims 4 can see that Inzoi has a better base game than Sims 4, and it's not even close, bro. It's not even close. Inzoi obviously has a lot of like issues with the game. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but to sit there and say that the Sims 4 base game is better than Inzoi is a joke, bro. Like, it's just not comparable. It's just not. And that's very scary because I think a lot of people realize like, oh, if it's already this good, even though it does have a lot of issues, imagine a year from now or like 5 years from now. Now again, Cajun has seen a lot of people's feedback on the game, and he wrote this letter. He says, "Hello creators, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for your overwhelming love and support you have shown towards Inzoi. I'm fully aware that due to the game's many shortcomings, some of you may have experienced crashes or found the available content lacking. I deeply apologize for any frustration this may have caused. When I watch Inzoi streams done by our talented content creators, I sometimes feel as anxious as a parent watching their child's first kindergarten performance. Yet seeing them have fun makes me feel like I've gained the entire world because I wanted to incorporate as many of your valuable ideas as possible and attempt new experiments. I understand that the game might feel unstable and incomplete at times. Even so, you can continue to show warm support and encouragement in the community, and I sincerely thank you for it. The Inzoi team always keeps an eye on the messages you send, and we are committed to working even harder to reciprocate your kindness. Although we may be lacking right now, we are determined to prove that this is not just another early access game that just takes advantage of it. We truly wish to communicate with you, build this game together, and remain dedicated to that promise. This project began as a small personal endeavor driven by my own enthusiasm, but with the support of Crafton and all of you, it has grown far beyond my initial expectations. While this growth is wonderful, I also found a profound sense of responsibility that comes from your tremendous outpouring of love and support. With your encouragement, I promise to keep expanding Inzoi. At the moment, our team is a bit worn out from launch preparations, so we'll be taking a short break to recharge. Once we are back with renewed energy, we plan to establish a dedicated channel on Discord where we can actively discuss and reflect on your feedback together. Our goal is to grow and evolve Inzoi day by day and week by week, ensuring it becomes the best possible experience for everyone. However, I also recognize that the frequent updates can sometimes introduce unexpected issues. Therefore, we will prioritize stability and be thorough in our internal reviews before implementing any new changes. Going forward, we'll remain ever grateful for your support, strive to communicate more closely, and continue improving. Above all, our aim is to ensure that you can truly enjoy Inzoi from the bottom of our hearts. Once again, thank you all so much for your overwhelming support. Sincerely, Cajun." Yeah, I think it's really cool of Cajun to personally, like, you know, write this letter and say, hey, listen, like, I get it. The game is not perfect. I know it has a lot of issues, but the team is obviously passionate about making this the best life sim, and obviously taking our criticism and applying that to the game. And again, I feel like a lot of people just need to wait, man. You know, the saying like Rome wasn't built in one day, like it applies to this. Like, I'm pretty sure the Sims 4 wasn't built in one day, because again, even till this day, not as much as it is now, but back then it did feel like the Sims 4 has been in early access, kind of still feel like it is, right? But at least with Inzoi, they're being upfront and saying, hey, the game is not perfect. It's going to have a lot of issues. It's going to get worse before it gets good. And again, I think a lot of people who understand what early access means gets that they're not paying for a full game. And I feel like that's what we need to take away from this. The game is not finished. But yeah, guys, again, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on all this. Again, this Inzoi / Sims war has been really crazy. With that being said, this is all the information for today. If you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy Superior Simmer. I hope you guys have a good day and take care.